Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Derps R Us recording. Here today, we are back at the base. It is not fully built, but everything is laid out. All I have to do is get the necessary resources and start building it. So, I'm going to give you guys a tour of what is currently going on. First things first, though, let's switch us over to that and take care of the zombie in front of us. Such a satisfying sighing sound. Oh, hi. Poorly, but yes, you did engage. Good boy. So I have these field emitters on me. So it turns out... Oh, yeah, it's that crashed wreck. This Junker drone had an entire shield set up on it. Thank God the shield setup survived because it crashed violently multiple times, as you can see. And I now have a shield on the Eclipse. So the Eclipse is now a shielded, basically transport shuttle. There you can see the controller. No, that's the shield emitter. That is the shield controller. Couldn't really find good spots to put them. The shield emitter obviously has to be somewhere out in the open, otherwise it does not generate a shield. So, we got all of that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and deposit a few things, and then I'll get to the tour. Oh, it was a weird lighting effect. Alright. One moment. No. Never mind. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music for this, but I just realized I just need to tweak my audio settings real quick. Come on, computer. Alright, that should be good. There's a really high def image for a second there and that hurt my eyes. Alright, first and foremost, I have the base fully conveyored up. So, this is all welding and working. I have a build and repair down here. It is a key portion of this area as it helps build and maintain this entire section. I have begun doing the catwalk construction. This will wrap all the way around both platforms. I'll use it, one, as a decorative feature, two, as something that actually serves practical purposes. So, as you can see, I got batteries starting to be finished up and everything. Reactors coming online. The reactors are not piped up, but that's something to do in the future. I don't necessarily need that amount of power right now. Now, this whole section from those containers all the way back to here, I have decided is going to go ahead and be all cargo storage. So, a lot to do. I haven't even begun digging any farther back for that bay, or for the hangar bay. It has been a chore and a half doing this. And I still have to do the control tower. I ended up salvaging a bunch of ships, actually. So, down into here we go. I am quite positive I have shown you guys this before, but what I'm going to end up doing is using conveyor sorters to pull all of the resources out of the refineries here. They're going to pump straight back into the assembly bays here. And from the assembly bays, it's going to go, and it's going to automatically pull just the components out and back into the storage outside. That way, nothing but ores comes in here, and nothing but components leaves out of here. And that way, this is a perpetual cycle of nothing but ore and resources. I did realize that this might not be enough assemblers at some point, so I thought about it, and I might just add a second layer of assemblers here. I can't really do it with the refineries, but in all honesty, there should never be a reason for me to have all of these refineries fully functional unless I bring a ton of uranium, platinum, or gold, or something like that back. But, yeah, I got, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 of these, assemblers, all in total, is what I would be running. I did think about keeping with the industrial theme and using the industrial assemblers. However, for whatever reason, I just didn't like how they sat with the design that I have here. And thinking about reworking it, it still wasn't practical because they take up double the amount of space. Honestly, they take up even more because of how they're oh my gosh, come on, brain. Because of how their yield modules and stuff go on there. There we go, the modules. Because if we look at this, the yield modules go top, bottom, and 2 on the back, which means, yeah, you have the nice aesthetic, but if I was doing this into like the wall of a base or something like that, this was 100% a great idea to go with. But unfortunately, I'm just trying to build a massive assembly bay. So, sadly, I'm going to go with the regular stock assemblers here. I have conveyors, the reinforced conveyor piping in between, and then conveyors again. Now, I can always expand this room ever so slightly farther this way on both sides and increase the amount of space that I have, but I don't think I'll need to do that. I don't think I'll ever need to increase my power supply. Maybe only the battery banks. Now, on to this section over here. Wait, what? Well, that's some shenanigans. I just had this all loaded in the other day, and it was all fine. Okay, so apparently the entire... Oh my god, it just did an update earlier today, so it might have been why. But all of the... oh my gosh, all of the O2 generators and everything is gone. So I gotta relay out all of that. I gotta redo, like, this entire room. Which is fine. I can do it. It's not that bad. But yes, so this was the generalized idea. It was going to be a 5x5... Who pissed you off? It was going to be a 5x5 grid. I'm doing stuff in here, be quiet. It was a 5x5 grid of hydrogen tanks and O2 generators. Down here was the build and repair for this section. And I was going to go ahead and make a oxygen farm set up above with oxygen farms that serve zero purpose in here, but it's whatever. I was going to make it a really bright room and go from there. Okay, somebody is pissing me off outside. I gotta go kill them real quick. Oh, are you trying to kill the APC that used to be over here?
Energy low. Inventory full.
How have you still not killed it? Jeff, it's dead. It's dead, Jeff. It's dead. Well, so are you. Alright, so. Back to the matter at hand. We are currently looking at basically just a ton of our resources that we're needing. Did you crash on top of it? Like a fucking psycho? Your ship is a ship I would love to take a blueprint of, to be honest. It's quite nice. There are zero practical purposes here. Well, that should be dead now. You'll come crashing down eventually. I know you will. I have a hunch I'll get away with it. Worth it. Just for something to shoot. Okay, back to the main topic. What I'm going to have to do is do a ton of resource mining. So mainly iron, decent amount of cobalt probably. Some silicon and nickel. Honestly, I had a decent stockpile of both of those before we started this. Oh wow, that's surprising. Now, this is what I've been using to salvage the other ships. So, in the span of time that I've been doing this, I had another 3 of these ships from way back when come in and drop themselves on my front lawn. So, instead of, nitpicking through it with a small grinding ship and getting only what I could, I've just been parking that thing next to them after they crash themselves, and I can just take all their resources that way. I literally fly it up there, I park it, and I walk away. And then, when I finish a recording, not a recording, but an episode of building in here, I go ahead and bring it back. And bippity boppity boop, I've got like probably about 10-20,000, because they're a ton of heavy armor only kind of ships. Of steel plate, I got a decent amount of metal grids, everything. It's great. But that has been what I've been doing with that for the longest time now. Oh, now I know what I think happened down here. I accidentally crashed this thing into the piece of metal that was running all the way down there. Okay, that's what I did. Oh, that's 100% my bad. It was not actually an update, it was pilot error. Ouch. Alright, so with that all in mind, this is coming along nicely. I will have tons of storage, thank God. We will be coming back to this, obviously. I will continue to build everything. Basically, our to-do list now, because we've excavated and everything, and we've organized properly so far. Oh, caps lock is on. No, there we go. That was not intentional. I accidentally fat fingered the key that I didn't want to hit. Okay. There is our... There we go. Now it's finished. Okay. Also, something I've been thinking about a little bit for, like, base defenses, almost out of hydrogen, is I'm gonna do some extended out, piston mounted, either, like, AI control terminal, like, turret setups, or they're just gonna be, like, actually, I could probably still do that with 100mm cannons and stuff. But basically, I'm going to go ahead and do some piston-mounted stuff so I can retract it into the ground, press a button, I'll have hangar doors open, and out comes the piston turrets and everything. So, there will be a lot more to come. I will work as frequently as I can. I am having a lot more free time. I don't do my second job as much anymore, so I have a lot more free time to do this. So I will be on here. I will be finishing this up. I will be getting the resources. I will be getting things done. Hopefully I'll even make a really cool underground, like, living room or something like that. I don't know yet. But please stick with me and join me again next time for the continued progress of the base. And yeah, let's see how bright of a space we can make underground. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful night, and I will catch you in the next one.